Hey my divas, welcome. Good morning. Today is Saturday, January 24th. Today I want to play with this embossing folder. I've actually been playing with this embossing folder a lot the past couple of days because I'm using it for one of my class cards. And so I want to try a different technique out, not the one I'm using for my class, but a different one. And that I saw on a picture. So I want to see if I think I can recreate it, but I'm not positive I can recreate it. So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to try to recreate a technique using an embossing folder. Okay, so let me go ahead and copy this link. And I already got my coffee. You guys don't let me forget to drink my coffee. I tend to forget that. Let's go to Messenger. Oh, I forgot to bring out my little tablet with all my info too. I'll bring that out in just a minute. Actually, I should probably bring that out first so people can see that while I'm getting out of latte. Hopefully that's still centered. Oh my goodness. I had a really bad night's sleep last night, guys. My older dog is... I really think she's not going to be with us much longer. She's hanging in there, though. She started eating again, which made me super happy because she was, like, only eating, like, 4 bites of food. She's, like, this big. She's a little teeny Shih Tzu, so 4 bites is nothing for her. And, like, normally she's the type of dog that she loves food. Like, if you're at the table sitting, eating, she wants to be there with you. And last week, she would just look at us. Like, okay, you're there. I'm not moving. I can't even move. I'm just too tired to move. So I was getting very sad. She's got a vet appointment next week. So hopefully the vet will, I don't know, just let us know what's happening. But she started eating again this week, so I'm super duper happy with that. But now she goes to the bathroom a lot more. So literally every 3 hours she wakes me up to go outside. Honestly trying to debate on whether or not I'm going to start sleeping with my door open just so that she can go in and out like she pleases. That's what they do during the day. Okay, I think I need my big brayer for this technique, which I remember finding during the D-stash and... okay, let's see if I can remember where it's at. Okay, let's see if it's where I think I remember saying it. Maybe. Probably not. Oh, it's not in there. I thought it's not in there. I know it's not there. Okay, I don't remember where I saw my big brayer again. I swear, when I don't need it, it's like right all up in my way. When I do need it, it's not. Hi, Coop. I forgot to close my door before I started recording. And my little dog is like, Mom, you left the door open. That means I can come in. And now he's scratching me for cuddles. Okay. I have to turn my back to him. I guess I'm using my little brayer again. Okay, let's see if I can get to that. For those of you that don't know, my name is Leticia Hernandez. I am also known as DIY Diva. I come here on Facebook at 3 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Pacific Standard Time, and 10 a.m. on Saturdays. And I just like to inspire others to create, and I share my tips and tricks and things here in Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. I finally got my labeler updated. And if you like the products you see me using, the sunflower embossing folder is available on my website at DIYDivaDesigns.stampin'up.net. Oh, I think I see the brayer. Nope. It was the heat tool that I have. Great, now I can't even find my little brayer. I really need a brayer for this technique. Let's see if anybody's on yet. Hi, Chris. Good morning. Okay, yay. I found my mini brayer. Okay. any brayer at this point is going to work. I'm going to take out my other embossing folder. I also, let's move that out of the way. Put that, I don't know, right here on the ground. In the intro. Okay, I need a white piece of paper. Well, actually, it doesn't have to be white. It could be a different, any light color, but I would like it to be a white piece of paper. Grab. I'm going to use some of my Nina Solar White cardstock for this. So let's hope I don't mess it up. I actually might not even need a brayer. I'm going to take a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. I really want to try this technique. I'm just jumping right into it, guys. 5 1/2. 4 1/4. Now, I always start with a 1/4 sheet. Now, I'm actually going to use 2 1/4 sheets. Good morning, Debbie. Because the cool thing about this embossing folder is you can actually get 2 out of one run. So I'm going to kind of just line this up. You guys are going to see. I could have just done it all in one and then just cut it. That would have been smarter, but it's okay. That looks about right. Actually, no, I want this one a little bit lower. Yeah. Yeah, because I want this more of this trio. And do I want this one a little higher? I think I want this one a little higher. I'm just kind of looking at kind of the images that are going to be on there. Now, this is a 3D embossing folder, so I am going to put it through with the 3D sandwich. Oh my goodness. I really need a new chair, guys. I told my husband that's what I wanted for my birthday, so I have to deal with this one until April unless it really dies. But it is so squeaky. One of the springs is messed up. That's what my husband told me. That's why it doesn't stop being squeaky. Okay, so we have 2 pieces here now. Move that out of the way. Look how beautiful that embosses. Ugh. So, so gorgeous. Oh, got a little piece of something on that. Okay, so normally you guys see me use this side of the embossed side of a folder. What I want to do with this one is I want to use the back side. And I think I want to use the back side of the trio. Because I think, do I? No, I kind of like the shape. I'm going to do it this side. Okay. So I need my brayer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically add color to this whole thing. I wish I had my large brayer. It's really getting on my nerves. I have 3 of them, guys. 3 large brayers. Do you think I can find any of them? No, not one of them. I don't know where they're at. Okay, we're going to go with a dark color. We want it to super pop. So I'm going to go in with Secret C. Ooh, oh! I'm trying to reach to put those back on my shelf and look at my camera at the same time. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing here. Okay, those are back on my shelf. Now, I brought in my silicone mats just to see if I could attempt to not make my area dirty, but I just think that I'll just stick with my glass mat and some paper towels. Because that just seems easier. Hi, Sharon Victory. Welcome, welcome. So I wonder if I just ran it across, if that would work too. But I'm going to start with my brayer. I feel like that'll be a little bit flatter. So basically, I'm about to make a huge mess. Oh, you know what I could do? I like about this, it's got little feet. Is I could use some chipboard. If I can reach it, that is home. And that way it won't smear everywhere. Oh yeah, that'll be smarter. Because we all have this chipboard. Any crafter that buys 12x12 GSP has this chipboard. And I save like this much of it because I use it for all kinds of stuff. Okay, now we're going to go across. Oh yeah, that is exactly what I wanted it to do. Oh yeah. So I'm not pressing super hard. But basically, I want it to be like black and white, but I'm not using black, I'm using Secrecy. But this is exactly what I wanted it to. I did get kind of a line there that I didn't want, but that's okay. We're just going to keep going. And I want that to be super, super dark. Where the ink is touching, I want it to be super dark. Keep going. Going this way. Oh, look how that pops, guys. Oh, that just pops so nicely. That's so nice. I want it a little darker right here. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, this is going to come out exactly like I wanted it. Yay! Okay, now just for contrast, you can do this on this side too and make your image be darker. And you guys don't have to do it with the dark color. You guys can do it with the light color too. But just so you can see, by adding ink with a brayer to these 3D embossed, you get these really cool images. See how cool that is? But I want to work with this side. Okay, I'm going to clean that off. Let me grab the baby wipes if anybody else has popped on. Hey, Margene! Yes, I love this embossing folder. I'm actually using it for my, for one of the cards. Actually, possibly for 2 of the cards, because I'm really in love with it right now. For my class, but different techniques. Using it in 2 different ways. If I do decide to use it. Okay. Now what I want to do, just so that it's not so, okay, I want to color. Now, because I have ink down here, I think I'm going to try to color with my color pencils. Because I really want the color to get in there, but I don't want it to smear too much. So we'll see how this works. I'm going to start with crushed curry. Now remember, these are color pencils, so I'll be able to add liquid to this. I'm going to add Wink Costella and see how that works. But I first want to get this color in here. In the middles. Oops. Coloring kind of wonky. And then we test just this one first and see how it works. I'm hoping that this doesn't spread too much of the Night of Navy. This is what I'm worried about, that it might start spreading the Night of Navy. So that works so far. Okay, now let's try. So it does work with color pencils, but I don't like the depth of that color. So I'm going to get brave. I'm going to go to Stampin' Write markers. So I'm going to grab, this is Wild Wheat, but you can use whatever color you have on hand. Hey, Kathy, welcome, welcome. I'm going to let that one, should I let that one dry a little? I'm just going to tap on it. I really want the color to come out. Oh, yeah. I'm so glad I used Wild Wheat. I probably shouldn't tap. Ruin my brush, but that's okay. Now I'm going to grab, should I try maybe Darling Duckling? Let's try light Darling Duckling. Let's see how that looks. We'll try it on one over here. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Look how pretty that yellow just pops against that darkness. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I'm going to come even darker here, I think. So pretty. And I'm just coloring quickly because I'm going to go over in a few layers. Ooh, what kind of green should we... I think granny apple green. Don't you think? Or should I go with the garden green? What kind of green should I use? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me while I'm coloring the yellow what greens I should use. Because this is coming out so pretty. I definitely want to come back in the middle with a brown. So I've been wanting to try this for a while. And I've never really... I don't know why, I just haven't really done it. And I got it this morning and I was like, I've been using this embossing folder for days. The past few days, getting my class cards prepped. And I was like, oh, I have it out. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the live on this. I see some comments coming in. We're almost ready for green. I'm coming with different yellows too. We're going to get some different gradient yellows in there. Hi, Sharon Woost. Hi, Tani. Welcome, welcome. No suggestions on greens? Okay, I'm going to go with Granny Apple Green. I'll start with light Granny Apple Green. Hello, Melanie Foy. I'll start over here. Oh, that's light. That's super light. I think I might want even come in darker than that. Yeah. I want a dark Granny Apple Green, maybe. Let's try dark Granny Apple Green. I don't want to go too dark. Oh, that's perfect. That is the perfect. So dark Granny Apple Green is the color we're going for. Because I don't want it too dark because I don't want it to get lost. I really want it to kind of pop. But I also don't want it too light where it's like pastel-y. Oh, this is gorgeous. This reminds me of, now I might be dating myself. Do you guys remember like the old felt, black felt paintings? My grandma had one and it was like black felt, but they painted on it and it was this beautiful waterfall and like a mountain scene with a waterfall. And so I don't tear up on this story because I'm remembering. I lived with my grandparents, for little reference, guys. Well, my mom too, but we lived at my grandparents' house. And when I was young, like maybe 8-ish, my grandma had an aneurysm in her brain. So she went into a coma. And then, within less than a year, I think, our house burned down. Like, there was nothing. And so my grandpa he didn't want to update the house, anything. He wanted the house to be exactly like it was because he was sure my grandma was going to come out of her coma. And he did not want her he wanted her to remember everything. So I remember us searching like swap meets and the county fair to find the exact same or as close to the reproduction of that painting. So that when my grandma woke up, she wouldn't see a difference in her house. Now we need some more colors on here. And so that's what this is reminding me of, those paintings. So I'm going to come in with SU300. I'm just going to come in with some dots. And I might even come in with darker than that. I don't know why I'm using the felt tip if I want dots. There we go, that's better. Use the bullet tip. That really gives me dots. And I think I still want those dots even darker. But do you guys remember those felt paintings? Ooh, we should add some lemon lime twist onto the leaves. Let's try that. Do we have lemon lime twist in? I don't think we have lemon lime twist in blends, do we? I have Parakeet Party. What if we add in some Parakeet Party? I have lemon lime twist. Add a little bit more brightness to that, because we definitely want the depth of different things. Okay, so definitely want a little bit darker than that. Let's see what the next one is. Melly said, I waited so long to get this folder but haven't used it. Oh my gosh, I've used it a lot. Okay, this is Dark Pebble Path. Let's try that one. Oh, again, another one. Oh my gosh, I have been having the worst luck with blends, guys. I have them in a temperature controlled room. Maybe I just open them wrong. Oh yeah, I think this one really is gonna, because we have lots of colors on here, guys. If you guys are coming late to the game, you're definitely gonna watch replay so you see the different colors as I add different colors in. I have no idea what is going on with my nose, guys, but it is so itchy. I feel like, oh, I don't know if it's allergies or what. Hold on, guys, sorry. I don't feel like my nose is running. I just feel like it's super itchy. But I don't want to itch my nose. I touch my nose. That would be gross. And then touch my cards. Okay. I need another yellow. Maybe Daffodil Delight. Let's see. I need some more yellow in there. We'll go in with some dark Daffodil Delight. I'm going to kind of shade more where the dark areas are. Ooh, that might have been too dark, but we'll see. We'll do some blending. I got to be careful when adding too many layers of different colors, even with blending, because then sometimes you get colors that you didn't actually want. You guys see, I'm not coloring the whole thing. I'm just trying to hit kind of around where the black is. And then I'm going to come in and I'll blend in a little bit better. But all these little extra layers of touches are giving it the depth that we really want with this folder. But I still have a lot of white in there, so I'm going to come back in. Probably, what was the first yellow that I used? I think it was Darling Duckling. Yeah, I'm going to come back in with the Darling Duckling. Now, was it the light or the dark? I can't remember. Okay, it was definitely the light Darling Duckling. I could tell the difference right away. Yeah. What color was that? Light Daffodil Delight. Now we're going to come in. Now this is where I'm going to try to really just fill in the rest of the white. I'm actually kind of liking some of that white in there. What do you guys think? Should I leave some of that white in there? I feel like there's a little too much white though. Just going to go for it. There's some few little pieces of white left. But this will help blend all those colors I blended. You guys see, I'm still kind of going with the flow of the leaves. I'm not just going over helter skelter, because I want that blending to blend in nicely and in the same motion as the leaves, or petals, sorry. Leaves, petals. Now I know this is taking a little bit of time, guys, but look how beautiful this is coming out. Now, I feel like I should put this on a nice bright green. I feel like I have a Granny Apple green base too. Oh, I think this would look great on a Granny Apple green base. Why? I don't know, but I just feel like it would. Oh yeah, I feel like coloring in those white spots really helped. Just trying to get these last little ones that I've missed. Oh, that's so gorgeous. Now I do need Secret Sea, because there are a few spots here on the edges that got missed. And I feel like that all really needs to be nice and dark. Even though, actually, I don't have to go all the way to the edges because I'm going to cut it down, but still, like here. It's not quite totally black. Yeah. Oh. I'm absolutely in love with this, guys. In love with it. Okay. All these blends. For the time being, I'm going to put them with my color pencils. Just so they're out of the way. Now, actually, no. Let me cut it down first. Hi, Kay. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Kathy. Kathy says, I need to pull this embossing folder out. Yes, yes, you do. Because it's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. And I think I'm going to cut from this end a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to cut from this end. Because I want this to be for... Oh, no. Maybe I'll just take a little bit off of each end. So I'll get a nice flat all the way around. Okay, now we'll line it up to 4. Ooh, always make sure that it's flat. 5, 5 1/4. Toss that. Oh, look how pretty. And leaving the back side. Okay, move that out of the way. Now I know I just cut one of something else, and I was like, oh, I like that. I have a very vanilla base. I know I have a granny apple green base. Ooh. Look, I did this in a white, but look how cool that looks on very vanilla. Okay, now I want to see what it looks like still on granny apple green. Maybe I put it back in the folder. Because, you know, that would be the thing to do. Put it back with the granny apple green. Let's see if I did that. Oh, that's exactly what I did. Oh, there we go. Okay. So what do you guys think? Leave it on very vanilla or on granny apple green? Go ahead and a little bit more green here. What do you guys think? Put a half and half. Granny apple green or very vanilla? I still need to put a sentiment on here. I think I'm going to pull out... Where is my... pants that I was just using the other day? Oh, great. Everybody likes it. Oh, got lots of comments coming in. Kate says, OMG, this is beautiful. I am late. How did you do that? Good morning. Definitely going to want to watch the replay. It's the deboss side of an embossed folder with ink added with a brayer. Chris says, love the way it turned out. Kathy says, beautiful. Martine said, gorgeous. Ooh, double mat it. It pops out more on very vanilla. Put very vanilla, then put on granny apple green. So like this. Let's see. So if I double matted it, it would look like that. So very vanilla on granny apple green, or granny apple green on very vanilla. I agree. If I double mat it, I definitely want very vanilla on granny apple green. What do you guys think? Should I double mat it? Vanilla. What if you do very vanilla matte, then card, main card, granny apple green? Okay, that's what Chris said too. So yeah, so we're going to mat like this. I will cut those down in just a second. I am looking for my stamp set. And I can tease that hair because I just used it. I just used it last night. Okay. That is a little annoying. But over here. Dies. No, those are dyes I'm using for my cloths. Oh, look. More colors. Apparently, I was matting stuff. That's all. Okay, so all I really need to do is cut this very vanilla piece down. And cut the actual image down as well. So actually, I'm going to cut both of these down to 5 1/4, because then this will be my insert as well. By 4 will be my inside. This will be my mat. By 4. That means I need to cut this piece down to 3 3/4. And make sure it's flat. Ooh, I'm going to cut a little bit from each side again. At least this way. To 5. Oh, it's going to cut my piece off here if I do that. Yeah, that's okay. You know what? We'll go 5 by 3 3/4. And it'll just cut that corner edge off, and it'll just... Oh, so that was a little teeny piece there. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine. I don't want to cut any more of that one. I really liked it. And I still need my scented things. Oh my gosh, full of trip mats. I know which stamps that I want to use. Some with all the little thin ones that goes with the punch. Anyways. Oh no, Mr. Bill. My glue way over there. Almost lost that in the abyss. Oh, nobody reminded me to drink my coffee, guys. I have to drink my coffee because I slept in too late. And then my blood pressure was very, very low this morning. So, oh, you know what I want to try to do too? I want to maybe add some Winkestella to that. I forgot. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Oh, I'm not going to add Winkestella. I'm just going to add shimmer to it. Hold on. This needs to get started anyway. So, let's add some shimmer to that. Shake it. Gotta get that shimmer going again. And we're going to bring out this. Oh my gosh, my nose does not stop itching. Started. Now, this is going to add an even shimmer to this. And I'm going to heat it so that it dries quicker. But that will make this whole thing shimmery. And then I don't have to worry about smudging the ink. Now, the alcohol will change the color a little bit because I use blends. But if I feel like I need to darken it up, I will. Ooh, actually, I really like what that did. Okay, it did lighten up the flowers a little bit, but I think I like this. Let me hit both sides just to make sure. So just keep in mind that, especially when you use blends, it will react with alcohol. Because they're alcohol based. So it's kind of like diluting the color a little bit. So it actually lightened up what I colored. And you guys can see the definition of the dots a little bit more. Super gorgeous. Okay. And the whole thing shimmers now. I don't even know if that comes out on camera, but I'll try to move it, see if it comes out. I can't tell. but it is very, very shimmery and so, so pretty. Okay, now this is nice and hard as well. The other thing I could have done is I could have added that shimmer before I embossed it, and it would have helped it to hold that emboss. But again, I would have had to hit it with the heat tool to make sure it was nice and dry. And that could have caused it to curve, which would have affected the brayer. So just keep those things in mind. Make sure I have that all the way to the edge. Ooh, that's a little off. Let's move that over a little bit. I'm actually going to flip this and give it a good rub here on the back. I really want to make sure it gets all the way to the edges because I don't want it to curl. This is just gorgeous. Should I add some? I feel like I should add some twine, but I also don't want to cover it up too much. No, I'm just going to lay it down. And then maybe I'll add some, maybe even some bling, but I just really think I want to add a sentiment and call it a day. It's so gorgeous. It really doesn't need a lot. The whole thing is shimmery. So pretty. Okay, now that is the upside down version of it. That's exactly what I want. So gorgeous. I do need to still find a stamp set. And you know what? I wonder if I can emboss just a corner of this. I don't know how that would work. I want to emboss like maybe just this corner. How would I do that, guys? Somebody help me out here. Oh, because that would be the emboss side of this. See, I kind of... oh, I know what to... I'm making my life too difficult sometimes. Where's that other piece I just embossed? Oh, but I embossed it in white. Okay, I need to emboss another piece in Very Vanilla. I'm also going to need another piece of Very Vanilla. Okay, I want this piece embossed because I want to get this flower right here on the corner. This will make sense in a second, guys. Bear with me. I also need some more Very Vanilla. Oh, I had more Very Vanilla. Didn't I say that earlier? Yay. I have lots of Very Vanilla. I actually, before the thick Very, this is actually thick Very Vanilla, so I'm kind of wasting it, but before they got rid of thick Very Vanilla, I bought a bunch of it because I like Very Vanilla as a card base sometimes. Okay, so I kind of want to use this corner right here, just kind of as like a tuck-in. So I'm just going to cut. I'm just going to eyeball it, really. Oh, how did Gina tell me how to do that? Just, no, I'm going to eyeball it from where I want that sunflower. Right about there, I think. I just want a little something on the inside. And then I could put like a little gift card in there. I don't know. I just thought that was cute. Okay, let's glue this in. Still need a sentiment. I don't know what sentiment I want to put on this yet. What kind of card should this be? Maybe I'll just leave it blank. Maybe I'll just leave it blank with no sentiment until I decide what sentiment it's used for. Very often I like to leave cards blank until I'm ready to use them, because then what if I needed a thinking of you? This would be a great thinking of you card, sympathy card, a get well card. And like this piece doesn't have to be for a gift card. It could be for a tea packet if it was a get well card. even a sympathy card, a nice cup of tea. If you're going through something. Okay, now I gotta be really careful because I have glue on my glass mat. Try to clean that up. Grab a napkin. There we go. See, just a little subtle something. I love texture, guys. If I wanted to, that could be a little gift card there. That way, or actually that way. Both ways work. I'm absolutely in love with this. And you know, there's so many different blings I could add in there if I wanted to. Now, if I wanted to go an extra step and texture these, oh, I might do that. Okay, I don't do this often. This is not a Stampin' Up product. Chris says yes. Kathy says yes. Very vanilla on Granny Apple Green. Okay, everybody liked that. Good call, okay. Jean says yes to Matt. Sharon says she loves the colors. Yay. Okay, I'm going to. These are called Earthen Elements. And I have a few. Let's see, what's the other one? Oh, that one's a little too dark. Sorry guys, these are in a different drawer and they're kind of, they're being difficult. Oh, there we go. See, I got these like in some kind of bulk thing one day. Oh look, I found the sequence. I was looking for that from a shaker prints. Haha, these are the colors I'm looking for. See, I love these. You do need to use a special type of glue to get these to stick. And I will show that to you. Well, I guess you really could use any glue, but okay, I think that's enough. I'm just going to put that shelf right there. And let me see if I have my wood glue close. It's like a thicker glue that you use for that. I'll reach for that. Here we go. It's from some Barbara Trombley's Earth Elements Glue Texture. Now, I've had this forever. I don't even know if this is going to come out. We'll see. But it's a thicker glue. You do have to leave it a while to set. So, shaking it up because I haven't used it in a bit. I don't even know if it'll come out through there. Let me grab my silicone mat. I'm actually going to take the tip off of this. I have not used one of these tips in a while. Now, I'm supposed to use it through the pin, but I think that I haven't used this in a while, so I don't even know if this is going to come out. We'll test it over here. Okay, it is. It's still going to come out. Yay. Okay. So again, these are the Barbara Trombley's ones. And I'm going to bring out this. Now, I'm just going to mix some of these up because that's the way I like to do it. Now, this glue dries clear. And I'm going to find my little spoon. Pulled out a fork earlier. I don't know why I pulled out a fork. And basically, it's just different earth type of textures. So, you can see in there, it kind of will make it look super, super naturally. Naturally? I don't even know if that's a word. But I'm going to add some of those. And then these are just, again, I just got these in some kind of bulk. They're called Prills, mini Prills. I don't know. I think somebody gave these to me for Christmas or something. I don't know that I like these ones so much. I'll just grab a few of those. Let's see. I think I like the next one better. Oh yeah. I don't know what color this is, but a bunch of those. Oop. Let's put that back on in the right direction. And then this is like a, it just gives it like a red glittery content. Again, it's more like an earthen look. Oh, making a mess. You have to be a little careful. Now, I will just toss whatever's left over once I do this mix. That's why I'm mixing it up in another container. And I feel like that's a little dark for the inside of my sunflowers. I feel like I want some more prills. So let's do some more yellowy prills. Whole bunch of yellowy prills. There we go. That's a little bit more of, I think, what I wanted it to look like. What do you guys think? Does that look like a good mix for the inside of my sunflowers now? Nice and bright. Should add some more of these coppery ones. They're a little bit bigger. I just really like them. Okay. Now, I've had these for a long time. And I almost always pull them out when I do sunflowers because I love my sunflowers to have texture. Okay. So this is going to get a little messy. I'm going to grab a sheet of copy paper because even actually, do I have, I don't know if my coffee filters will be big enough. I'm going to use copy paper and hope this works. I'm basically going to add the glue where I want it to stick. I'm going to add a good amount because I want it to stick. So kind of defeated the purpose on coloring this, but it's going to look super cool. Now I'm actually going to go in with a little bit darker on this one in a minute. So I'm going to do 2 runs. I'm going to do this one. Really get that glue in there, like I said. Kind of thick. I'm going to try to have some control over this. Now, the cool thing is this, there's lots of different textures in here. There's powdery texture, there's those little roly pieces, and that all just helps to fill this in. Okay. Now there's one piece on here that is like a gold fleck. Something that didn't get kind of broken up enough. Oh, now this is where I wish I had my coffee filter. I'm actually going to bend this a little bit. Hopefully that'll make more of a little bowl shape. Whoosh! I wish I had my trays at this time. And I still have my trays somewhere. I just don't know where they're at. Okay, not too many escape. Now look how cool that looks. I am going to add some more in the middle here, a little bit darker. So I'm going to grab this, pour my pearls back in. So remember I went a little bit lighter. Now I'm going to go back in with a little bit of that darker one again for the middle of that. Maybe like another scoopful. Just to add a little bit more depth. Actually, I could just do that as a base, huh? And then just add pearls to the top. Okay, so now I'm going to add in more glue for the middle. And again, this is a super thick glue. It's not super thin, which is why this works and grabs all these pieces. Actually, no, I just really feel like I want just this. Kind of as the base. And we'll add pearls to the top. We still want pearls, but we want it a little darker. Okay. Now, is that going to be messy? Yeah. But it adds so much texture. Now, I feel like that was a little overkill, but I still like it. What do you guys think? Now, this will dry. Once it dries, I will take a brush and brush off whatever flakes off, and then it'll just stay. But look how cool. There's glitter in there. There's pearls in there. Once it dries, it'll dry totally clear. Oh, I love these things. Okay. Now it is raffle time. I do need to put that card to the side. Now, if I was making a bunch of cards right now, I would totally just save this. Sometimes, somewhere in my drawer, I'm going to put this aside. I might make another card with that other piece that I embossed earlier. I do need to make sure and close up my glue. The word for today is going to be sunflower. Tony says, I love those. The art glitter glue will work for the pearls. Yeah, this is I got this from the art glitter glue company too. I think that's where I got this from. I think they're the ones that sell the earth texture glue. But I have, this one's even thicker than the art glitter glue, which I like because it doesn't spread at all. Put my little pearls back. And I have all different kinds of these. I have all different colored pearls. They're just not as close to me. These are the ones I use on this. Okay. We're getting there. Put my little spoon back. And raffle tickets. Get those out. I had Deb Hickey from last time. I don't know if she's on here today, but if she is, I don't need to make her one. Okay, we got Kay Donaldson, Archibald. I think it's so funny because I know she's Archibald. K.A. And Debbie Warden. And Sharon Woost. And let's see, who else do we have? Kathy Sanford. And Chris Ronkin. And Margie Nation Sussex. And Tani Eason. And I think that's everybody for right now. I love this pen, guys. I got it for Christmas. It's a Pilot G2 0.7. This thing, it's purple, but it's so smooth. It writes so smoothly. I love it. Love it, love it. I'm going to go buy myself another pack of those. Sorry, you guys. I know you guys can hear my dogs. Okay, we got Sharon Woost, K.A., Chris Ronkin, Tony Eastman, Margene Nation Susset, Deb Hickey, and Debbie Warden. If I missed anybody, let me know. I'm going to take another drink of my coffee. Let's check my blood pressure again once I'm done with this. It's so weird because my blood pressure, I have to check it every morning. And it's usually pretty low in the morning. And my friend freaks out because she's like, that is so low. You need to go to emergency. And I feel fine. My doctor said some people just run with a really low blood pressure. Although it was super low today. But I think it's because I slept in, so I didn't take my heart medication in the morning. Usually I take my medication, have a cup of coffee, and then I'm fine. So we'll see. If I'm not on Tuesday, you guys know I'm sick. No, but I don't feel sick at all. Other than my nose itching me, that's allergies. I'm sure. I got a date today this afternoon with some girlfriends to go have pizza. I'm super excited. My husband is out of the house for the day. He is off getting car parts in some place called Rancho Cordova. He got up at the crack of dawn to drive out that way. So I was like, yay, girl time. My girls are probably going to come over. Maybe we'll craft, I don't know. Okay. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. And drop. Oh, a lot of people still in the mix. That one's still in. This one's still in. These ones are out. And I get the box. I can put these in. Drop those in there. I should keep this box somewhere more handy. I keep moving it underneath things. I don't know why. Sharon says, I'm here but don't know. I'm here but don't know Debbie Warden. Sunflower. Oh. Okay, Sharon, Vicky, we're going to drop you into the second round. And Marsha's on here too. Okay, guys. Sorry, I forgot to check comments before. So we'll add in Sharon Vickery and Marsha Long for the second round. Now you're competing against more people. Okay. Did I miss any? Okay, I got you. Okay. Let's try again. Oh, we got 3 in the mix. Put the other 2 in the buckets. And 1 clear winner. Let's see who that winner is. Ooh, Marsha said winter storm in Texas. Love it. Kathy says, hi, Marsha. Okay, and the winner of today's mystery card raffle is, drum roll, please, Chris Ronkin. Woo woo! Congratulations, Chris. You are the winner of today's mystery card raffle. I love Kathy gives me my little drum rolls. I will be doing filling mystery card raffle winners on Monday. I'll get those out in the mail. And so I have a few here. I have Kathy and Marsha and Margene who are waiting still to get sent out. You guys will all get sent out on Monday, because that's what I'm going to the post office next. And I hope you guys like this little technique. And just so you guys know, if you guys don't have pearls and things, you guys can kind of create this. If you guys have like coffee grounds, it will make your card smell, but you can crush up coffee grounds. You can crush up little pieces of things to create little textures. Just make sure you're not using anything that's like really going to like mold or biodegrade, like glitter or sequins, like ultra fine glitter kind of things. You can mix those together and kind of create your own little mix of things. Or you can buy the earthen elements or pearls. They're super, I don't think they're that expensive. Oh gosh, I just love this card. I kind of want to unmount it now and just hang it up somewhere. Oh, that would be cool to make a wall hanging with the big one. Oh, now I have another idea. Anyways, thank you guys all for watching. Have a super blessed day. Bye bye, my divas. Ta-ta for now.